The most enjoyable aspect in the afterlife is having the ability to employ fantasy and creative abilities to shape the environment. This is not as easy as it may sound, especially on the lower levels or dimensions, which are more Earth-like and have a lower frequency, making it difficult to be creative, such as making up objects, which can almost be automatic on the higher levels. The whole landscape of the lower levels appears to be shaped by subconscious energies rather than the creative intent of the inhabitants. The lower strata are still very much subject to man's fears, anxieties, drives, lower desires, and insecurities, over which they have little or no control. I have come across monstrous buildings which were not designed by any architect, but which had grown gradually from fear and other primordial forces. They had simply been pulled into particular shapes by the attention of the inhabitants. They became monuments of the prevailing atmosphere of the locality. Once I came across some monstrous brick towers which were hardly functional and most likely unoccupied. These structures were as solid as any of the other buildings. There are buildings which are little more than ruins, reflecting inhabitants battling with their psychological and emotional shortcomings. In other regions I visited, I found monstrous Gothic buildings, overbearing with gaping holes for windows. Rock solid, the stuff of nightmares, and the result of a collective mind and prevailing atmosphere. On the higher levels, it is a totally different matter. The architecture surpasses easily the grandest designs we may ever have encountered on this earth, or even dreamed of. Their beauty is derived from the sheer pleasure and play of creativity of the architect who is motivated by providing joy, visual entertainment, and enrichment for their fellow souls. I found this out when I tried to change certain architectural details on one building, which I succeeded with at first, only to find that my alterations changed back into the previous design once my attention weakened.